Do, 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 do. I think that's all sorted and done. Oh, let me close the window one sec. Okay. Right, let's have a look where we were. We were in the class trial, weren't we? Here we go. I bit my lip today, so I got a cold sore. Fucking annoying me now. We stepped into the escalator and ascended towards the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed I would line up. Is this even like? Yeah. I noticed I would line up silhouettes, keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. Oh shit. And when everyone was inside Monokuma's rock, the elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there, trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. Yeah, this is good. And when it descended as far as it could, we finally stopped. Just fine. Let me just turn it up a moment. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through the other side, enduring the boundaries of the darkness. I don't think I said that right. And I walked into the place. My, it's feeling pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru is not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well, now.
Well, now then, let's begin.
Yahoo!
This it's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy your heart's content. To your heart's content. And so, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. Ibake Midoa the ultimate musician. She was really loud. But she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hyako Sanji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, she's never known as she was exactly selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was deeply, desperately trying to come to her terms with Miharu's death. The person who killed these two is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ikuba and Hyako's sake. Ikube, sorry. And so, the curtains of the third-class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, bellowing with hope and despair, has begun. Would you like to say this progress? Yes. Here we go.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
I still think it's him.
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
Nagito, okay. I keep
You're
from
fine.
Nagato.
Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head?
It's Nagito.
Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up! The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Okay.
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder. Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime? I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hint bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, why did I just have a brain epiphany? What happened? What if she wasn't killed there? Maybe she was killed upstairs. In the hospital. And then someone brought her here. To pretend it's a double kill. Ooh, interesting. Interesting.
I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hint bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so, we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hint bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true? Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Yeah. It's just as Kazuhachi said, Nagato's the kind of guy who's always just confusing us and make us matter worse. Damn it! I shouldn't have explained it to Nagato. I'm not trouble now. I'm in trouble now. Thanks to that. Okay. Make your argument. Hotel room scrap. Oh fucking, there's so many. Hotel please scrap. Surveillance unit. It's gotta be surveillance unit, right?
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
No, fuck. No one.
Damn it!
Damn it!
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
Surveillance
If
monitor
Hajime's
video.
testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
Movies intervention ticket.
That would also be a lie.
Oh no, wait. It's
I don't
because
think
I
I can
didn't.
deny that possibility.
'Cause
After
I-
all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
You mentioned about me thinking of the
The
movie.
fact that the bodies were imitating the movie. No, that's wrong!
I didn't have a ticket to go and watch the movie in the beginning. Nah, so I wouldn't know.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec! You're the one who brought this up in the first place!
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time.
Sonia and Kazachi.
And that's you two! Sonia and Kazuichi!
Oh, Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall! Is this his professional skill?
The killer was inside the music venue. Fihiaku obviously thinks so, but is that really it? Another argument? Yeah. What have I got? Motel room, scrap paper, and step ladder. Okay.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Okay, right.
The killer was still inside the music venue.
Let me go over it again.
By locking the door from the inside,
Yeah, that's right.
they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
I think it might be this.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
I think it's gonna be her thing or something like
Are you
that.
talking about the broken drumstick?
No, fuck. Fuck.
Crap!
The killer was still inside the music venue.
Motel room key.
By locking the door from the inside,
Scrap of thick fabric.
they tried to
step
keep us from
ladder.
getting in.
And
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Right, it won't be that.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
Unless I have to do something with the blue one. I
The
can't
lock
remember
was
how
on
this
the
works
floor
again.
in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Shit, I press square.
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside
I'll just speed things up again.
waited till we gathered together
There's a triangle.
and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like
Circle.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door, they tried to keep us.
It seems they were
How did they lock the door? That door should not have.
The lock was on the floor in front of the.
Are you talking
Fuck.
about the broken drumstick?
You can use
Fuck, I keep pressing square.
that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who
Stop pressing square. I don't fucking...
was hiding inside
No.
waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
Which one is it? Is
I've
it
seen this in
it's
serial
it's gotta
crime
be
dramas.
the surveillance camera then.
The killer was still inside the music. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken
I'll press square again. I'm gonna whack my fucking self in the face now.
drumstick?
You
No.
can use that as a bolt to lock. By doing that, the killer waited till we got and suddenly
So they looked like they...
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
the killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have.
The lock was on the floor and
Are you talking
I am gonna whack myself. No. I keep pressing square and I'm not.
about the broken drumstick?
Why am I pressing square? Yo, what's up, Jake? Why I keep fucking pressing square and it's pissing me off.
you can use that
I'm
as a
stuck
by
now.
doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together.
It's gotta be this,
And
right? It's gotta be
suddenly appeared.
semi-transparent glob.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to...
Time's up. Oh, fuck off. Whoops. Alright, I'll do it again. Yeah. I had it wrong. Don't worry.
This is my... We will never give up!
Try again. Dilakuma. I like that. Right, it's got to be the semi-transparent glob because it was stuck on the sides of the door.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside,
Oh, fuck's sake. I keep pressing square and it's really annoying me now and I'm getting frustrated.
They tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have...
The lock was on the floor.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Right, that's not it.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting...
It seems they were
How did they lock the door? That door should not have...
The lock was on the floor.
Are you talking about the
You can use that as a... By doing that, the killer waited till we get... And suddenly...
So they looked like they had...
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
Hey,
No, that's wrong.
I did it wrong.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
Yeah. So they could have done it from the outside and glooped it. Probably that drumstick wasn't actually stuck.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
It wasn't rubber at all. That semi-transparent glob was probably a glue?
I see! That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too.
Did she ate it?
It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious?
Yeah.
Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia. And me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
Well, the scrap that was stuck in the baton light in the music venue, now I should be able to figure out what it is. I know what it is. It's a piece of the wallpaper. Hangman Gambit. Oh, fuck. Might need help. Oh, I don't know what it was called. Wasn't it like wallpaper? So W. Where's A? There's no A. A. Oh, I fucked up when I pressed triangle on it. Ow, that hurt. L, 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 need L, need L, L. L. Another L would be fantastic right now. P. P. A. Where the fuck is A? Why is A taking so fucking long to come? Fucking press X again. I'm getting frustrated with stuff lately. Right. It's gonna kill me. I need an E, I need an E. Oh, fuck off, Art. Oh my god, I spelt it, boys. Let's go.
I got it! That's scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so...
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper... See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
The scrap of paper stuck to the baton light and was part of that wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hiyako's body? If I trace it back from there, the answers should come clear. Alright, let's give this a try. Logic divide. Oh shit. I can't remember to do this. Triangle to jump. Question 1. Oh fuck! What's here? That one. Was it? It was hidden.
That looked fun.
I didn't realize they're gonna have questions coming up like that. Oh. Question 2. What did the killer use to hide the bodies? Well, curtain or the wallpaper? Hide the body? It was a curtain. Oh no, I was wrong. It was the wallpaper. Oh, stupid tight. Jesus fucking. Yeah. Jump. Okay, question 3. How did the killer hide the body with the wallpaper from the fountain or the... Ah! Fucking I didn't have time to read! How did the killer hide the body with the wallpaper? They formed a wall or covered it in paper? Oh, fuck. Okay, now, man. Do you know what? I forgot I can slow down. That's so dumb.
It's all coming together!
It's all coming together!
I got it! Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
Yeah.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
That's clever, yes. You could see the sizes look like thicker as well. Why didn't I fucking see that?
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plan took too long, Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them. I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the two victims is that movie? I should be able to explain this now. To let their accomplices escape, to mix up the killing order, to hide the weapon, or because they like the movie?
I see!
It's to mix up the kills.
The reason the killer imitated 2 of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then... Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Alright, Gundam move.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. We get an argument. We get an argument. Blood. Right, yeah, it's gotta be blood in the shoes.
When Hiyoko died,
oh wait, the Ikubate.
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
No.
I agree with that.
Blood. There was blood on her shoes. Oh, did Ibuki kill
Just as
Hiyoko and
Sonia
then
said,
kill
Ibuki stepped on
herself?
something.
Then who? No, can't be. 'Cause who would peel back the curtain thing and?
That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood!
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye!
Oh god, Demon Gundam! Not Gundam.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line.
That's a good line.
But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
I can't remember how this fucking works again. This is just like, I just keep chopping. Candle, oh fuck. Rope under her hanging. Rope used for hanging.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor. You can't step on blood that was never there. Just did you see a nice nightmare? You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
No, it was on the stepladder.
Crap!
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Wrong, there was smudges.
Through those words.
Allow me cut through those words.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things! You don't have proof of that at all!
Yes, I do.
Yes,
If you
I
look
do.
closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, Ibuki
shit,
must
my
have
bad.
already stepped in it. And the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Well, I think what happened then, right, is that Ibuki was still fucked up by the disease, walked in on someone killing Hiyoko, and because she was just fucked up, she was like, oh, you've killed someone, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, go hang yourself. Okay, and then she did it. That's what I think what happened.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
If the time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yup. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Huh? Suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hiyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For
I don't
example,
think she was.
it's possible Ibuki killed Hiyoko, and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself! Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that!
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Huh?
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right?
That's not Ibuki. That's not Ibuki. She has gone. There's no hair there. Why didn't I fucking see this? There's no hair there.
Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Yeah. So someone's done that to frame me, probably.
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence!
Okay. Make your argument. Mikan's account, surveillance camera, Fuyaka's account, Sonya's account, and movie ticket. Alright, okay.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Wait.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed!
No, if Fuyako was actually at his cottage.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane.
And what about the...
Right before I was totally sleeping in my
I think everyone at the motel...
So everyone who stayed at the motel...
What about you guys?
I was
Press triangle again, press again.
where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Oh, shit. I tried to back up. Sorry. Use that as cottage.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right? Right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I don't think he was.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those if nobody has an alibi, Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed!
No, she hasn't got an alibi. She hasn't got an alibi. Sonia hasn't got an alibi. She hasn't said
We
what
can
alibi she
exclude
got.
the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the...
Right before I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone...
So everyone who stayed...
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed...
That's not...
Aside from those afflicted by if nobody has an alibi, then
Wait, no, she doesn't have an alibi. What's her alibi?
Crap! We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed!
We can exclude the sick.
And what about the...
Right before the... I was totally asleep.
I think everyone at the motel...
So everyone who stayed at... What about you guys?
I keep pressing square. I'm
Where I was
sorry.
supposed to be. My own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then
I'm trying to think.
Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed!
She hasn't gotten an alibi. She hasn't said an alibi.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about
Maybe-
the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
No. Right, so the account is... We got Sonia's account, Excuse, or it's called, Mikan, and Fuyuhiko. Then you got surveillance camera and the movie theater. Sonia hasn't actually given what alibi she's got.
Crap!
But Sonia
We can
hasn't...
exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be. My own...
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those if nobody Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi
I know,
has
maybe
failed!
I take the sleep and give it to her.
We can exclude the sick people like me.
And what about the...
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to...
That's not...
Aside from those if nobody has an alibi, then
No, fuck off. Fuck's sake, this really pisses me off. Like, they didn't give me any... I don't understand. She doesn't have a fucking alibi. She hasn't said anything about an alibi. It's gonna run out of time again now, anyway.
Crap! We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane.
And what about the others?
Right before the... I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be. My...
That's not...
aside from those if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed!
We can exclude the sick people.
Fuck off.
This is my...
I think I
never
put
give
sleep
up.
and I give it to Kawasachi, whatever his name is. Alibi, because he didn't have a really strong alibi, saying he was totally sleeping.
We can exclude the sick...
And what about the...
Right before the... I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone...
So everyone who stayed... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed...
That's not...
Aside from those afflicted by the if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed!
We can exclude the sick...
And what about the...
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
No? Oh. Oh, right, my fucking god. Right. So what... Right, so Sonia hasn't got an alibi, right? His alibi's like, oh yeah, I was totally sleeping, blah, blah, blah. Thing was in his cottage. I don't understand. I'm lost now. See, this is the part I get lost in half time.
Crap! We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane,
Surveillance
right?
monitor video.
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing...
So everyone who stayed at the...
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be. My own cottage.
Right.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
What do I do?
And what about the others?
Sonya's
Right before
account,
the morning announcement.
Movies, internet.
I was totally
intervention
sleeping in my
ticket.
motel room.
Mikan's
I think
account.
everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be. My own...
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the... If nobody has an alibi...
No, that's wrong!
Wait, Mika does have an alibi. Oh my god, I was so wrong. She did.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
Oh, right. Well, why didn't it say me and Mika an alibi rather than?
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Oh.
Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was? Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
The girl had a different reason. Killer had a different reason. In that case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us? So then, whose and what kind of trap is it? That was really Welsh, is it?
Hiya!
Why, hello there, mon ami. This moss balls sure looks tasty. Moss balls sure looks tasty today.
Stop it!
Stop it! I don't characterize me in someone who lives off moss balls. And here's some chance here's some chance time. What's that? Now then, mon ami, appeal time starts now. Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to redeem your honor. Redeem your honor? Redeem your honor. Good luck. Show those jerks who. Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a red-handed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% of the time your fault. While you were wailing, your time's already running out. So please make sure appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's so long. It'll just be a boring appeal. Come on, your appeal is successfully there. Might be a merchandise opportunity heading your way. I'm Uzame, magical miracle girl. Uzame, I am a itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Jeez, and I thought a certain robot little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. Second class trial. There we go. Trial resumed.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. I said that wrong. Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Yes.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Hyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
I know this.
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why Hyoko went to the music video? Is that the key to all this? I need to find out no matter the cost. I know what happened. Sonia told her to go there because there was a mirror. Let's stay in Swap, visit venue center.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
No, fuck.
Crap! Why did Hyoko
Seren's unit, AC temp
go to
level
the
for
music
that.
venue?
The wizard, no. Blood
There's no
on
way
the
we'd know that!
on the souls. No, it's gonna be the room
Maybe
key.
the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
Wrong.
I agree with that.
Oh yeah, sorry. She didn't go on a free will, but yeah, she did.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hiyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hiyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right?
I won't lose!
Oh, here we go again.
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No! That's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk! I'll shut you up right now!
Right, what do we have? Candles, account. So it's gonna be a Sonia's account, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be Sonia's,
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or... The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and... forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her! Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and... forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her!
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door! So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later!
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's box. Her kimono was all messed up!
Oh, fuck!
Crap!
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko. Her kimono was all... There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
Allow me to cut through those words!
Allow me to cut through those words!
The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hiyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then, the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes, do whatever you want to me.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is... it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
killed Hiyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
The killer planned for the beginning. Planned the big... killer... Look. The killer's planned from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey, Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet? Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I love the voice actor of him. I can't remember his name half the time, but...
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene.
Because I don't think that one in the video was Ibuki. I think that was somebody pretending to be her. And then obviously the camera went down. And then they killed Ibuki.
But now I remember,
make it look like she killed herself.
There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene.
The hospital gown. I remember Akane said there was only one hospital gown for one person.
There'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footsteps all over the place if she kept walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footsteps were still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she wouldn't have left footsteps. She would have left footsteps. Then why? Oh, I didn't press anything. I didn't press anything. Oh, fuck. Yeah, then why? Okay, was the step ladder?
I can prove it with this! If Ibuki used the step ladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
You noticed such a small detail! How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. Why? That's why you were brought to suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Kimoda, are you definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate?
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So So just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding the incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach that hidden truth, it's all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
If there was some hidden clue in the video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video. I'm the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw, based on everything we know from the database this far, I should be able to figure out what was strange.
Damn it!
Wait, so what was strange? The rope she hanged herself with. Based on that, I saw in the video, I don't think...
Damn it!
The stepladder?
Here!
Oh, there's bloodstain on it, wasn't there?
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to...
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
Ah, the conference room.
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chiaki said that the stepladder wasn't it was in a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between the video and the actual scene of the crime. That's it. The place where the killer did something. I'm confused. And what? I can't remember. What? That's a big fucking word. I don't know. The movie theater? No. What would it be? I can't remember. Oh, this is where I need Dill. Dylan! What would this be? The difference between the video I saw and the actual crime scene. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I don't know. I don't know. Dear Lan, I need your help. I don't know what this one is. I can't remember.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
I got so distracted watching one of my fat TV shows, Friends.
That's fine, buddy. I need help. I can't remember what this was. I got F, right?
But I don't even know.
What help? I don't even know. That's fine, Jack. What would this be? I can't remember. I'm gonna die soon anyway.
Wait, I can help.
Okay, cheers, bud. I'm stuck. F-I?
I'll try to remember.
Okay. F-I... O? Filming location. Ah, right. Okay, got you. Thank you very, very much. This is the last time I'd asked for help, but I couldn't think of it. I couldn't think of the filming location.
No problem.
N G. I'm gonna do this quick word.
Don't worry, I was stuck on this part too.
Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh. C. A. T-I-O-N.
You can do IT.
I need I. Oh, bollocks. There's no... Oh, T. Oh. No. T-I. I. Oh. What's N? I require an N! Oh, thank you.
I got it!
How much health do I have left? Oh, fuck it, look how much health I have left. Thank you. Right, okay.
That's right. Besides the step ladder, the filming location
Any end
must have been
left?
different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue.
No, that was filmed upstairs in the hospital conference
It
room.
was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera
I
unit.
like helping people.
In order to show us that they're filmed in the video at the music video instead of somewhere else.
I think it's Sonia.
Do you think so? I'm still thinking it's... No, I don't think it's Sonia now. I still think it's either Kazachi, whatever it is, Kozachi. But for some reason, only slightly at the moment because of this, I'm slightly thinking it's Mikan. Because she's the only one who's at the hospital. Wow, she can't have been there. She can't have been of Hiyako. What did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? Logic dive. Oh, here we go. I've only got 2 hearts left. Okay. Circles are slowed down. I gotta remember that. Right, circles slow down. Circles slow down. Okay. Which of the part of the surveillance camera used did the killer tamper with? Both the camera or the monitor? It's the monitor, isn't it? Please say it's the monitor. It's not the monitor. Fuck's sake, it was the red one. It was the camera. It was... Camera and monitor, the same fucking thing. Okay. Oh my god! Oh. Just keep going right. Just keep going right. I'm gonna fall off any minute. Oh no! I didn't mean to fall off again.
I actually speedrun some of the Danganronpa trials, so I hope I can help.
I guess it is. I'll only ask for help if I'm like seriously like stuck. It's only the spelling bit I'm gonna get stuck on. And there was like another one I was gonna stuck on. But if I ever do, I'll ask for help.
We will never give up.
We'll never give up. We'll never surrender. We will fight them on the beaches. Right, deep dive. Let's go. Logic dive. Deep dive.
Just tell me if you need help.
I will. Thank you. I remember triangles to jump below. Oh, fuck. Okay, and then I remember the first one's red. Oh, no, it was blue. It's blue. Oh, fucking no. Okay. Oh, they put me upside down. That was unfair. It put me upside down. Okay, now we go a little faster. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. Right, okay. Question 2. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? I think he tampered with the hospital one. Because that's where the... It's wrong, isn't it? What? How is that wrong? He did. Right, okay. It's the music venue. Fuck, couldn't see that. Slow and steady. Oh, crikey. Okay. What did the killer with the camera from the music video surveillance camera unit? They looked it. They took it with them, or incinerated it, increased the signal. They must have took it with them, right? No, it's gonna be increase the signal, isn't it? Oh no, they took it with them. I did it!
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then, only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but... In order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
You destroyed it, right?
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue,
My
the killer
classmates
put
are
back
so
the
weird.
camera they
People
took.
at my school bring water guns or water balloons to school, but the guys in my class walk around with coke.
Oh my god, my classmates are so weird. People at my school bring water guns and water balloons to school, but the guys in my class walked around with condoms and one of them filled up with water. That's funny. I'm pretty sure some people did that in my school as well. I might have been one of them.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the
Just
surveillance
pop up
camera's
memories now,
connection
fuck's
wasn't
sake.
that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means, even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, where were the video filmed to make?
So there was water everywhere. I feel more bad for the janitor. There was busted condom all over the floor. It was
It was kind of funny. We didn't do that much in our school, but it was, I remember people brought like condoms and filled them up with water and then chucked them at people and thought they were water balloons. I may have been one of them. I already did it once, and I was like, I'm not doing it again. Only because I got told off. It looked like it was filmed at the music venue. The only possibility is that place inside that building. Oh, fuck. Right, I remember this was the conference room, innit? I need help spelling conference room. I know it starts with a C. O.
It just feels a little weird, since my classmates are 13-14 years old.
Oh, and yeah. Just need to end.
I think.
Whatever an N comes up. I pressed X, not triangle. CONF. There is no F. I require an F. For fuck. Oh, F, E? E for elephant. R for retard. E again for elephant. N. C. E. Oh, bollocks, no E now there. Right. R. O. E, O. Oh, I got that, you...
It sounded like you said elephant in Swedish. Sorry if I typed it wrong, Lord. It's my Swedish autocorrect.
Elephant?
Got it!
How would you say elephant? In Wales we call it elephant.
It's possible that it was
I
filmed
think
at
that's
the
how you say it in
hospital's
Wales, right?
conference room.
Give me elephant or elephant.
Huh? Conference room?
Elephantante.
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
Yeah, like that. Well, there we are. As I said in Swedish, elephant. Elephant. I'll see I learned Swedish already. To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. I've got to make that clear. What work was it? They added a curtain. I think. Music venue curtains.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
No, that wasn't. Okay.
Damn it!
Elephant, sort of.
Elephant. Oh, there we are.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue.
Which place resembled? Did the conference room look like, or did the music venue?
Or did they make some kind of...
Or they might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed... Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
You're pretty stupid. Right, I think as if they tampered with the camera, which they didn't.
There's
It
no
was
way
the music
Which
curtain.
place resembled? Did the conference room look, or did the music venue?
Or did they make some kind of...
Or they might have tampered with the camera.
Oh, no, that's not that. Okay. It's definitely the curtains. There's something to do with the curtains, right?
There's
The
no
curtains,
way the
step
conference
ladder,
room
surveillance camera unit,
and the music
AC
venue
temperature.
look the same.
3 Yakuza account.
Which place
motel
resembled
room.
the
That is
other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
There you
That must be it!
The conference room looked like the music video. The music studio.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain.
Was that
But
a-
after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh, yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna say something. I don't care. I broke your elbow. You broke your elbow.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I
Third
see.
grade insult.
Third grade insult.
Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence.
Something else the killer did with... What did he do? With the evidence? What else did he do to it? There's just the curtains, right? No, it wasn't that. Okay. It's not either. What else did he do? What else did he do? candle?
I can prove it with this! You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting,
because of the
so there's no reason to even use
light.
candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done...
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
Oh. And BTW. Today we did more prepare for the biology test next week, and then played Kuchit Biology Edition. Guess who won 3 times around?
Wait, what did you play? What's a Kajut Biology Edition? What is that, like a quiz? Guess what? I'm guessing you won 3 times in a row.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect.
Ah, right, okay. I'm guessing you won 3 times in a row.
With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided.
The girl next to Emmy, but she cheated and looked at my screen.
Bitch. What a bitch.
The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music
I'm gonna guess
venue.
where she
It
belonged.
was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too
Oh,
distinctive.
who's the killer? Mikan has been very quiet right now. I have a bad feeling it might be her. If not, the only person that knows about that kind of stuff, how far the sticker will go, would be Gundam. But I'm still hesitant on fucking Kozachi.
But
Whatever.
this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the
I won't
conference
say
room.
anything. You know me, smiling face.
I know you. I feel like I've heard besides cops and say that before, but isn't that the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
The video was filmed in the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. I think... which means there was a fake fake somewhere that fake must have been. Ibuki at the music venue, Hyoka at the motel, Ibuki at the conference room, Hyoka... That one?
I see!
Yeah. So she might have died
The
at
person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
No.
It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
Yes, exactly. There's no hair dangling down. That's the thing. There's no hair.
The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
That means that only one person was in the hospital, and Mikan.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier.
And she would
Probably
only know
around
how to
midnight or
cut
dawn
somebody's
to avoid
throat and then
witnesses.
seal it back up so it doesn't get blood everywhere.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So what's happened? Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to reach Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set the trap was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video.
Because it...
My room is so cozy right now. FCK, there's cat shit on the floor. My cat's always likes to shit in my room.
Yikes. That's why I don't get cats. I have a feeling it's Mikan. Mikan did the video. So she would have an alibi being staying in the hospital.
There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
That's right. I should already know. I should already know who the killer is.
They don't know what a king litter box is.
You're the only one! Mikan, you're the killer, aren't you?
I knew it!
Trouble right now.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible?
That makes total sense. The video, the Wizard of Video thing. So the Scarecrow died by hanging itself, the Lion died getting pinged and killed, and the Tin Man got smothered. It got smothered and died.
We'll never forget the moment you said.
Oh my god! Why didn't I think of that? She was trying to kill me, because technically she didn't kill Ikobe, so technically then she could have killed me and Hyoko. It would have been a 3-day. Oh my fucking god.
A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it.
It's big brain Sean. Yeah, I got it all fucking figured out.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you get some... Yeah, seen this. Because right next to that conference room is the one call room.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance.
But why?
Put a bag on your head and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue.
Maybe try to... I don't know. What was her intention?
And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass...
I don't know. Maybe she was trying to kill me, and smothering me didn't work, for the first time, at least. And then maybe she was trying to convince Ibuki to commit suicide, and like Hiyoko seen it, and she was like, ah shit, well, you gotta die now. Slit her throat, hid her, and then like wrapped it around the pillar. And then obviously she's already did that. She went back and then back to my cottage. She must have did it before the announcement, like they said. So she came back to my cottage, tried to kill me and smother me like the Tin Man. So technically then it'd be 3 kills. And then she went to the hospital, did all that stuff with the I know.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
She tried Not only that, by crushing on you.
The others in the hospital, Kane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible. There's no way I could kill someone.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe
see,
someone could be killed by such a slow-witted
think like me. These peasants can't think like me. I have a bigger brain than all of you.
Slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time.
I know what it is. You killer. You try to kill me with your titties.
In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
I like Mikan's smiling face with care, not because of those scenes. I'm too gay to like a character.
I'm too gay to like the character like that. Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, it's really capable of doing something like this. Is she? Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, I'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I had this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What? Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know!
Actually, this is a game!
I'm going to my grandparents tomorrow and my BF is coming with us. But I'm pretty scared since they're very Christian. But they do support.
They do support gay, but still. Yeah, should be fine, buddy. Should be fine. Just think positive stuff, that's all. Should be fine.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang! That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue? Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly.
Something too personal.
I think they won't. I think they won't be like my mum. For some reason, asks something too personal. Then you can tell them, no, don't. You don't have to answer that whatsoever. That is very rude. You do not say that, my parents or my grandparents. That is private confidentiality. On that kind of lines. Don't say what I said. I wouldn't have the guts to say that to my... Well, I don't have grandparents now, but I won't say that to my parents. Near the middle of the rope, the faded as if it was rubbed strongly.
But why is it like this? The loopy Bookie used to hang herself is on one end of the rope. And the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
No, I should say... Just, if you're gonna say it, don't say that I said it. Okay? I don't want someone coming back saying, you told my child to say this to me. Damn you. I'll be like, sorry.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So the rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search other place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Huh? More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
How is that a decisive clue?
I saved the photo, the one with Ibuki dying, just to annoy my brother who has Ibuki as a favorite.
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
The character's words contain a decisive clue? Is that really true? Oh shit, what was the clue? Your argument. The rope used for hanging. It's gotta be that one, right? Rope used for hanging.
Didn't die from
scrap
hanging.
paper, music venue,
She was
surveillance camera
strangled
unit,
to death.
roped under the
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
Oh fuck.
Ibuki didn't die from
Scrapped
hanging.
Of thick paper.
She was strangled to
venue,
death.
Surveillance camera.
That's basically the same thing.
AC?
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Right, okay.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
No
I think it's Gundam I have to go to.
Scars.
But we believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone? The body at the crime scene. Obviously, we.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
No. That's not it. Okay. Right, okay. Wait.
Crap!
Shit, wrong button.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem
Was it
similar, they're
could it be
very
the AC
different.
unit because of the temperature?
The scars they leave would look different too.
No. Okay.
Crap!
This is where I'm gonna get stuck again now.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
It's probably.
She was
Remember,
strangled
but you
to
can-
death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Well, I won't ask for help, but give me a hint. Is it the right bullet? I don't ask too much for help because I don't want to like constantly ask for help, but I'll ask for hints now and then. Is it the bullet? Is it the rope bullet? Or is it a different bullet that I gotta use right now?
Wait, let me think.
Because I don't got much health left.
What bullet do you have now?
It's the
Ibuki didn't
rope
die
used
from
for
hanging.
hanging. There's like so the buzz I have is the rope used for hanging, AC one, the AC unit, temperature, surveillance camera, music venue. I can't remember what the other ones were. There you go. Surveillance camera, AC unit, the rope underneath the used for hanging, the paper, and a music venue. The something paper. If I got the right bullet, then I'll try and figure it out myself. But I don't like constantly ask for help. It kind of ruins the fun of it then.
Wait, what bullet are you using now?
The rope. I'm gonna use the rope used from hanging. Is that the right bullet? Oh shit.
Yes, that's the right one.
That's the right one. Okay, so I gotta figure out where does that go. Right, okay. Thank you very much. Right, so
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
So it's not that one then. I think I'm dead.
Crap.
Man.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling, the scars they leave. Scars?
But we believed it was for. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it!
Right, we fell for someone's lie then. Okay. So we did. We fell for the lie. Why didn't
So
I think on
that's
that?
what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there is no doubt that she died from hanging herself. I see. Ibuki died from hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
Mikan lied.
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries.
You lie!
like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You lie!
You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
You can't fool me with your eerie fucking voice.
Mikan nursed me till I got
When
better.
Nagito says
There's no way
people's
I'm gonna
names, he
doubt her.
also says their talent.
Why is it always that Nagito says people's names also their talent? I don't know. It's like in every anime, innit? Every anime, somebody addresses like either the main character or some sort of character with their first name and what they are. Like, you know, Goku, he's the Super Saiyan. Oh my god, Uwu voice. Chloe does a good Uwu voice.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her
Like-
draw Ibuki to her death?
That's true.
Yeah.
Huh?
Like Vegeta, the prince of all Saiyans.
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Cause she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
I'm really not the killer. There's
Ethan
no
says that
way.
she didn't do anything but begs for forgiveness.
Mikan says that she didn't do anything but begs for forgiveness. Only a beggar begs for forgiveness. Only a killer begs for forgiveness.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
Unless she's like me who says sorry for no reason, but yeah, she kinda sus.
Which kind of says, I say sorry a lot.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Damn, that hit hard.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Oh, she's a... See, as much as I hate characters like this, I deeply, deeply love characters like this. When they like, oh no, so innocent. And when they get caught, like, ah, fine. Now you caught me.
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh?
It's a bit like, I know, me too. What's the name from the main character, evil character from the first one? What's her fucking name? Kayako? Is that her name? From the first one, the pigtails. Had multiple personalities now. Not Taka. Not Taka, what's the name? Not the other one.
She's like Toko from the first game.
Is it Toko? I was thinking of, the mastermind behind it all in the first one. The one with the pigtails. What's her fucking name? I thought it was Kyoko. Is that her name, Kyoko?
She is really shy and anxious and is also a killer.
Oh, Junko. Junko, that's her name. Junko, yeah, her. Like, the way she was like... I don't know why my obsession with split personality people is just... I don't know.
Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem.
Alright. She changes personality all the time.
Yeah.
I'm done with that! You hear me? I'm done!
Hey, Mikan!
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair!
I mean, I would be too if I get pushed around too much.
Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself, right?
Very good, yeah.
What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to
I still
admit
think,
that's
right?
the issue.
That's Makoto from the first game. Same voice actor, same coat, but just different colours on it. And he's got the same face. You know?
If we don't have any clues,
I still think that's Makoto.
why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
The same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end.
Chiaki.
Hey, Mikan. Can I ask you one last thing?
Yes, Nagito has the same voice actor as Makoto, and Nagito is inspired by Makoto.
Ah, right. I can't remember what's the actor's name? I'm a massive fan of him. Him and the guy that's Goku's voice, Sean something his name is. It's the same name as me. What's his fucking name? I'll have a look now. 1 second. What's his bloody name? Something P in it.
Oh right. I also forgot his name.
Bryce Peppenbrook. Peppenbrook, yeah. Bryce Peppenbrook. Him and Sean, SH of him, but Sean something who does Goku's voice. Like, those two are probably like my top tier favorite. I'm Matthew Mercer. Those are like my top tier favorite actors, voice actors.
If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a
That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me?
But I think how Nikon now shows her backstory a little. I mean, I know a friend with PTSD and anxiety, and she's like this when it kicks in.
Oh yeah, I've seen people like this who kick off. I've done it once in my life, but yeah, I've seen people just snap like this.
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! That video... I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Could it be? Was Chiaki, whatever the fucking name was, goal all along? She's saying every fate depends on me. Oh. But only the person who saw that video?
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Okay, here we go. Make your argument. Alright, Bloodstain. Okay.
My favorite voice actors are Helen Goff, Erica Harlisher, and Majito's voice actor. Keep forgetting his name even if you just said I do.
It's like Bryce. Just call him Bryce Pepperbrook. I think his name. Bryce Pepperbrook. Erica who the fuck? I've heard of that voice and I can't remember where. And Kellen Goff. Let me type those names in.
Right, thanks.
Kellen Goff. Who did he... Oh, he was in Attack on Titan as well. I'm trying to think. I'm looking at the pictures of Dojo. Oh, he's done some Five Nights at Freddy's.
Kellen voices many of my favorite characters from games, anime, and series.
I only know the ones from Attack on Titan at the moment. I can't see what else is on there. Okay. And what was the other one? Okay. She's... Oh! I know who she is! Yeah, I've seen her. She's the voice actor of Elizabeth and... the one from the first game. Oh, what's her fucking name? Kayako. That's the one. That's the one, Kayako. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, right.
Yeah.
So blood cell.
We can't think of anybody else other than you.
Motel room key. Scrap of
who could have filmed that video.
Unit. AC.
Huh? Do you have any proof?
Yeah, the AC.
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
Shit, no. I died. Okay, cool. I know it's got to be the AC unit, because she was the only one that said, oh yeah, I can't do this because it's so warm in here. I can't discover when or who died first. Here's that one.
This is... We will never give up!
We will never give up, we will never surrender.
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown she... Or could it be the hospital slippers she...
Fun fact, that's all so stupid. is that one of the Five Nights at Freddy's characters he voices made me find out I was gay. Don't ask, okay? Me.
Even though I still find the character hot as fuck. Hey, dude, if you do, you know, that's you, bro. Hey, I find David Beckham and all that kind of hot, you know, if I was gay. So it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that video, just from that camera angle, just from that dim candlelight. There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type. So please forgive me.
Hajime, pay close attention. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
It's gotta be the mistake. It's gotta be the...
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
Wait, no.
Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown just from that video, just from that camera angle, just from that dim candlelight. There's no way
there's a
you'd be
camera
so
angle.
please for...
Hajime, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
I think I find the type in guys too low. My boyfriend and that character have the same personality, color scheme, like skin color and hair color.
No, there we are. There we are. I'll never find the type that I want, but it's fine. In a woman, anyway.
Or could
That's
it
why I'm
be
a
the
lone
hospital
wolf.
slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon.
Is that really? You could tell her body type under the hospital just from that video?
Fuck.
Just from that camera, just from that dim... There's no way you'd be... So please for...
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Okay.
Damn it!
The killer's mistake was... It was either the AC unit or it was the guy. It was something to do with the gown. It's gotta be the...
That's okay. As long as you're happy with who you are.
I'm happy with who I am. Be nice to have someone, but you know, I'm done looking. In that case, in that department, anyway. AC Mikan's account.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof?
Shut up, phone.
Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
It's not that then. Yeah, because it wouldn't be warm, wouldn't it?
Damn it!
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof?
Want the tips?
Yeah, give me a tip for the bullet again. Just what bullet is it? It's always sometimes I get it like
clue.
Like a clue, yeah. Sometimes I get it straight away, but then sometimes it's like I don't get it. It's got to be something to do with the AC for her tampering, or it's got to be something to do with the camera angle to make it look like she's Ibuki, but she's not.
Okay, so the bullet I'll try to remember.
Okay.
But remember how Hagin explained the video to everyone. There's one thing me can say that Hagin never said.
But remember how Hajime explained the video to everyone. There's one thing me can say that Hajime never said. Oh, crap. What did I say? What did I say?
Hold on, I remember the bullet.
Hold on, I remember the bullet. Just give me the bullet name and I can try and picture it together then, but it's just like...
Want me to say what Hagin said?
Yeah, explain what Hajime said and then tell me the bullet. That's the only questions I'll ask. I'm not going to ask for the actual clue. I'll work it out myself. Was this something to do with the camera? Oh, it was something to do with the step ladder, wasn't it? How was it blood on the slippers? Because there wasn't blood on the slippers when she was going up the ladder in the first place. Then all of a sudden there was blood. Was that it?
Hagin told about the gown, bag, step ladder, rope and candle, not the slippers, but everyone already know that.
Right, okay, slippers. So that means it's got to be...
You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
that one.
Just from that video? Just
Got
from
it.
that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive...
Hajime, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
And the bullet is something you pick up. It's his mistake.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that.
Huh? Do you have any... Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Alright then, okay.
Damn it!
And the bullet is something you pick up... Okay.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Something I pick up, right. Something I pick up.
Damn it!
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any...
You don't have it. You will take what Kayaki
Is the
says.
hemp bag on her head the proof?
Oh, right.
Is the hospital gown she was
Got
wearing...
you, thank
or
you,
could it be the
thank you.
hospital-
Ibuki and Mika.
Is that really... You could tell her body just from that... There's no way you'd be... So please for...
Hajime, pay close attention. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
So I got to that, put on the shoes.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was... Or could it be the hospital slippers she had?
Oh, wait, that's alright. The hospital slippers.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the...
It's something else that no one except Hagin knows.
hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different...
Is that really your... You could tell her body type under the hospital gown just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me!
Hajime, pay close. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Is it candlelight? Hospital gown, bag, shoes, body type, camera angle? He told about the camera. See, this is where I'm dumb. Was it the bag? Because he didn't tell anyone about the bag that was at the movie theater. Is that it? Because he didn't say what was...
No, if you are not dumb, this trial is just tricky.
This is tricky. He told about the bag. So he told about the bag, he told about the candlelight, he told about... Was it the hospital gown? Because there was you can only have one hospital gown. And the only person who knew that was me, was Akane. Yeah, because I didn't say anything about the hospital gown, didn't it?
He told about the gown.
He told about the gown. Right, okay. It's not the bag, it's not the slippers, it's not the gown.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any...
Wait, let me say what Nathan says.
Is the hemp bag...
Okay. She said bag.
Gown, camera angle, slippers.
Is it the camera angle?
One of them didn't Hardin say about.
It's the camera angle. It's the camera angle.
On her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Yeah, go on then. This is a tough one. I think I'm gonna run out otherwise. What is it? Because I was supposed to go on with another mate who might play COD for a bit and then go on with another mate. But I've fucked all this up. Didn't know this could be this fucking long.
You take killer's mistake on camera angle.
I just did that.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh?
You did it right.
You did it right. So why did it... That's strange. They said it was wrong.
This is mine. We will never give up.
Try changing the bullet. You accidentally pick wrong bullet.
I picked the wrong bullet. You said take killer's mistake on on camera control. Oh, right. Right. So I gotta take the camera angle and shoot it at the killer mistake. Got it.
I'm not the killer! We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital slippers she...
Ibuki and Mikan clear...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital just from...
No, the opposite.
That video? Just from that... There's no way you'd be... So please...
Hajime, pay close attention and listen. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Okay, killer's mistake. Shoot around the camera. Got it.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital...
Ibuki and Mikan...
Is that really... You could tell her body type under the hospital gown just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
I swear I did that. But, yeah, thank you again. Thank you.
Mikan,
it's near the end now.
You've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki? Forgive me!
I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible. You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
Now she's scary.
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time?
You see, love, that's where you're wrong. Because my brain has worked it out. You could have easily put the bag back on her hanging body. Hence why there was blood on the stepladder.
Seems like she planned this for a while.
It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated. And I'm not the killer.
So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me?
I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for you to the Panic at Talk Action PTA. This is probably going to be the last job during the class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears for the last time. Starting with the PTA reload and ammo. Okay, you will no longer be able to do with just an X button. Blowing up. Okay, screens the number of bullets in the displayed. For the point of the first bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remark, no matter how much you mash the X button. You'll be able to refresh the bullet by pressing... Alright, is it just the same as the first one? I'm guessing so.
I'll keep explaining.
It's like you press X, X, triangle, X, X, triangle to destroy stuff, right?
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something, and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Oh god.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
What? I heard it wrong. What the?
Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
This is the end!
They're a bonus prize. The theater bonus prize.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one for free. It's a common price to bite customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize.
Buy one, get one free, innit?
Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
What? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Mikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left. Please, just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Oh god, it's this bit, Nona. Here we go. Alright then. So. Okay, just looking through this. So by the looks of things, this is just... Yeah, right, so... Something to do with the bag here, I'm guessing. So maybe this? No, okay, I was wrong. Okay, whoopsie. Oh, that's definitely there. Nothing to do with the surveillance camera there. Oh, there. Glue to the door, yes. Is there something to do with this here, maybe? Yeah. Okay, right, done that one. Last stock.
I don't like Heiko, but I do feel bad. She wasn't even planned to be murdered.
Nah. That's there. Pushes the button. That'll go there. That'll go here. So then those two will go.
Here's everything that happened in this
Then
case.
Cool. Flashback for the door.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikan this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue. So I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head.
Running like when
Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys.
Yes.
But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room.
She snapped that.
They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but...
No, not me. If I ever kill someone, I'll kill them, chuck them in acid, and then, yeah, just chuck the remaining bones to pigs, because pigs eat the bones, so...
Inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
How could you, Mikan?
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Mikan, what has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Now what? Fuck, that's a lot. Jesus Christ. And I had a C.
I would probably wear clothes that's easy to get rid of and wear clothes, so my fingerprints are not there. That's the best C.
That's the best crime I would come up with.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now
Wait, she was going to say something and he stopped
her.
her.
In front, who will be chosen as the blackened lad?
Now let's get this vote going. It's Mikan. How would she die? Let's find out on tonight's episode of Class Trial.
Well now.
Right, now I'll end it here. I think it's a good time. Can I end it here? I think I can. Okay, cool. I will carry on again in the next one then, see? Save. Ugh, right. That was longer than I thought it was going to be. Lucky I stopped yesterday. So, I can't believe Mikan would do that. Wow, that was a good twist. I really thought I was on track with Sonya or Kawasachi, whatever his name is. I really thought it was going to be one of those two. But damn.
Mikan Sumikai, the ultimate nurse, the one who killed Ibuki and Kaiko.
Yep. What a bitch. See, never trust the quiet ones. I love twists in these games. Yeah, the only one time I got it completely right was in the first one, and I got it like off the bat. It was like, oh, well, it's clearly Celestial and Hifuami. I guessed it completely right. My friend was like, how the fuck do you know? I was like, well, one, she's acting weird. Two, I'm pretty sure she could fight for herself. So, yeah. I don't know, I'm enjoying this one. I can't wait to get number 3 when it comes down in price. But, yeah. Right, I'm going to leave this here now then. I'm going to wait for another message from my friend now and then play some COD. And then after I go play with the other friend. I hope you guys enjoyed. Obviously it's a Saturday and Sunday, so I won't be streaming on one of those two.
Yeah, the easiest trial in the first games are the first trial and the third.
Yeah, I agree with that. Leon, I kind of got right-ish. It was kind of cool how they did it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. Like I said, don't stream on the Saturday and Sunday unless it's like Call of Duty or some sort of like Battle Royale game. But I won't this time because I'm going over a friend's house. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch you guys on Monday for the next stream.
Alrighty, it was fun watching.
I'm glad you enjoyed, buddy. I'm glad. I'll catch you guys on Monday for the next stream. Ta-da!